Good morning, good evening, or good night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'm KewlImp and I am back with another video for 75 days of Kingdom Hearts. Wow, my chair decided to act up on me. Today's topic is something that I had written it before the revelation. I don't know why I can't speak today. The revelation of Erlina, aka Larxene, being in the Union Cross timeline. Now, this was something that was very interesting, and it doesn't completely take away from what I'm about to say, but it is something to consider going into it. So, originally, I was talking about how Xehanort may have found the sleeping world, and it might actually literally be a book. But I don't know about that. But I'm going to say he just found the City of Darklings. Whether it's in a cavern or whatever, who put that off over there, I am calling it the City of Darklings. With that said, the question becomes, are there still... Like, I still think that there's this entire City of Darklings, but let's say he found a nest, bad phrasing, but a nest of Keyblade wielders and Keyblade masters who seem to be amicable to his ideology. Again, I think Braig is Xigbar, so we're going to add him into this. But Larxene, Marluxia, hell, Vexen, Evan, even, could have been down there. Because we don't see Vexen respawn back at the castle. But everyone else seems to do so. So there's a series of people who were... I'm going to call them incomplete beings. I think that their Nobodies, their Darklings, were destroyed a long time ago. So you were just left this really strong Nobody sitting in this cavern or this city protected by blah. Again, putting it off over there because we don't need to know that information right now. All we need to theorize is that at some point, this place was found. The Darkling City was found. The City of Darklings. And because of that, we have an idea on, more than likely, emphasis here, because this is all still theory, more than likely Xehanort found these people, saw that they were Nobodies, and decided to basically bring them into his organization only to have them die. That was actually their purpose, was to die. And Braig is included in this because he knows that they can't really wield a Keyblade without being a complete being. The creation of Roxas throws this into turmoil. However, they are not able to do it for the other Nobodies. Whether or not Xehanort knows that of the super connection between the Ventus and Sora and Roxas, we don't know that. We assume that it's linked. He knows that because he is now trying to get Sora, blah, blah, blah. That's a different topic, but I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to come back to it at the end of this recording session. So that video will probably be coming out in about a week. But I think he used what remained of them, which was only their Nobodies, to have them die. Now that they're amicable to his ideas, all he has to do is go back and basically pick them up. If they still don't don't want to just use the portals of darkness, the doorways of darkness, to get back to him. Get back to the land that never was. We know that even though Maleficent was talking about taking over that place and using that place as her base of operations from here on out, she kind of went her own direction. She started looking for things she really shouldn't have been looking for, and because of that, we know that at some point she hits the actual Union Cross verse, and in this world she was trapped for a while. We know she escapes somehow. We're assuming that it is due to her craftiness or the darkness Sorry. There is a band called The Darkness, and as much as I like that band, well, a couple of their songs, it is just a silly name. But I think this is something that will come to pass. I think we'll find out that Xehanort knew that they were nobodies. They were the last remaining. He also recruited from within Hollow Bastion, Issa and Lee, Whirlwind Boy, and Thunderhammer. I don't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry. I apologize. So there's a lot there to be said. If they were so interested in getting a Keyblade back, because we're going to make an assumption here, and that is that without Master Xehanort being physically around, none of them could actually use a Keyblade, such as Ansem or Xemnas. That seems to be the pattern. And because that's the pattern, we can make that assumption. We don't see them actually use Keyblades. The closest we see is the lightsaber wannabes that Xemnas uses at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. So, because of that, young Xehanort wasn't there. So we don't count him in the Organization 13 as far as that goes. And once Xigbar becomes a complete being again, if he continues to go by Xigbar, if he goes by Breg again, I think we'll find that he does have the power to use a Keyblade. And now that he has the power to use a Keyblade again, he is probably going to reveal it to Sora at some point. I don't think it'll be in Olympus. I don't think it'll be in the Colosseum this time. I think that will probably be a little bit later on. That reveal will come later. But I think we'll see a lot of those guys can use Keyblades, and now that they can use Keyblades, they're going to make a hard press on Sora to get him to flip sides. And that's something that's super interesting to me as a person, because that is like study of human psychology right there. They want to demoralize Sora specifically, but I could see Larxene going, "Oh, you see my daggers? Shing! Oh, I have one of these too." Puts it away, but I'm going to kill you with these. Well, I'm going to hurt you with these. We need you for the final battle, to summon Kingdom Hearts. And I guess in this case, maybe save her or Laurium's sister, whatever. that again goes back to what we were talking about with Xigbar previously. Some of these guys probably have their own motives when it comes to working with Xehanort. I could see Marluxia and Larxene having other purposes. I could see them literally going, okay, now what? What can we do to save your sister? What can we do to save my sister? What can we do to save Ephima's sister? Ventus's sister? Breg's sister, for example. Again, they've currently in the Union Cross, they've kind of got that up in the air. When the English comes out, we'll know a better translation. Unless it just says sister. And that's it. With that said, I don't know how long I've taken on this video. I don't have my timer running. So this can either be a long video or a short video. But if you don't want to hear me promote myself, go ahead and turn off the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, and may joy be to you all. And now it's time for me to do the things I don't like doing, but I'm poor. So, with that said, I will have links to my Patreon. I guess I can probably throw out like rewards of like conversations. Again, I do have a kind of hectic work schedule right now, so we would have to schedule those out. But the goal is to save up enough for an Elgato and for a PS4 Pro so I can have the best possible experience playing this, not just for myself, but for you guys. Looking at my subtotal count right now, we're at 40, which is 13 more than I had like months ago. To all my new subscribers, oh, I know that's not the worst part. To all my new subscribers, thank you. It's wonderful to see my channel grow, and something I wanted to say is, please share the videos. I got to be in a compilation video with the big dogs, and that kind of made me happy. So I will see you later. 75 days of Kingdom Hearts all the way until January 29th. There will be one last video that I post, but I'm going to do a separate video for what you can expect around January 25th through the 29th, because I will probably be on a media blackout. So, good night, good morning, good afternoon, and may joy be to you all.